Look, they drew you. Jimmy, they drew you so well. It looks just like you.
Wait, also, Jimmy.
Chris Tyson is one of the original members of the MrBeast channel and has been active in Jimmy's videos since the beginning of his career. However, in the span of the last month, Chris has had a visible change in appearance and has recently announced that he has been going through hormone therapy by taking estrogens in order to feminize him. He has received a lot of hatefulness, and this video will discuss how the public announcement by Karl Jacobs might be correlated with Chris's transitioning. Chris is a crucial part of the MrBeast YouTube channel, and has always stood out in the videos because of his unique style of humor. There were always some changes in the MrBeast production theme here and there, but it would all change when Karl Jacobs was hired as an editor. Karl and Chris formed a very close friendship with each other, and when one of the ex-MrBeast members named Jack the Viking would leave the MrBeast cast, it was the perfect opportunity for a new member to join. Karl and Chris's friendship was so strong that according to MrBeast himself, Chris wouldn't film videos unless Karl was with him in the main cast.
And then the other guy, Karl, he was my editor that Chris literally just became friends with. And Chris was like, I don't want to film unless Karl's around. I was like, all right, Karl, you're part of the team.
As soon as Karl and Chris were seen a lot in the videos together, many people would start to notice that Chris made a tweet in late 2020 where he revealed that he is bisexual and got negative backlash from friends and family when he first came out at the age of 16. Following the tweet, people noticed changes in Chris's behavior and speculated on the so-called Karl Effect. Rumors spread that Chris and his wife were having problems, which Chris confirmed in a tweet in March 2023, stating that they have been separated for over a year and are finalizing things. He asked for privacy and for people not to ask questions about the specific topic. Some people attributed the relationship troubles to the Karl Effect. Chris also started tweeting more about the LGBT community, especially transgender people, and began to adopt more feminine traits, such as changing his hairstyle. The story revolves around a person named Chris, who has recently undergone a transition. Chris used to have some characteristics that were perceived as feminine, but they didn't have a significant impact on the viewership. However, when Chris announced the hormone replacement therapy, HRT, on Twitter, the news gained a lot of attention. Chris has been taking estrogen hormones for 2 months now, which was evident from the post. The MrBeast crew members were supportive of Chris's transition. Some people were not happy with Chris's decision, arguing that it was not going to end well. Chris has a son, and people were concerned about the missing father figure in his life. However, Chris responded by saying that his child would only know love, and that he made the decision to transition to show up as his best and happiest self for his son. Chris has 2 Twitter accounts, one with almost 1 million followers, and another with 250,000 followers. It will be interesting to see how Chris's public coming out and discussion of hormone usage has impacted the larger conversation around LGBTQ plus issues in healthcare. It's possible that his bravery in sharing his story will inspire others to do the same and lead to greater understanding and acceptance. Additionally, MrBeast's vocal support of his friend shows the power of allies in the fight for equality. It's heartening to see people using their platforms to advocate for marginalized communities. Hopefully, this is just the beginning of a larger movement towards greater inclusivity and compassion for all. Chris's openness about his bisexuality and hormone usage highlights the importance of destigmatizing conversations about LGBTQ plus identities in healthcare. It also sheds light on the challenges that gender non-conforming individuals face when accessing necessary healthcare. By being public about his experiences, Chris is helping to educate and create awareness around these issues. It's also encouraging to see MrBeast being a supportive ally to his friend, showing that it's important for all individuals to use their platform to advocate for marginalized communities. Overall, these conversations and messages are important in creating a more inclusive and accepting society for all individuals, regardless of their gender identity or sexual orientation. In conclusion, Chris's decision to come out as transgender has caused quite a stir in the online community, particularly among his followers who were used to seeing him as a masculine figure. While some have been supportive of his decision, others have expressed disappointment and even hostility towards him. It's important to remember that everyone has the right to live their life as they see fit, and it's not up to us to judge or criticize others for their choices. Let's strive to create a more accepting and inclusive world, where everyone feels free to be their authentic selves. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more thought-provoking content.